Hey guys, Andrew here. This light is really bright, and today I'm going to be doing a dual commentary with my friend Neil. And this isn't a dual commentary, it's a dual commentary, meaning that we're going to be dueling to see who has the best argument or who's the funniest. And I want you to tell us who wins in the comments. I'm going to be arguing for CFOP, he's going to be arguing for Roux, and just in the comments say who made the best points and the best argument. So yeah, he's a Roux user. We're both going to be doing an average of 12. Let's get to it. Alright, so I'm here with Neil, and we're going to be talking about CFOP versus Roux. So, I use CFOP, and I think one of the main advantages to CFOP is that there's just a lot out there that, like, helps with CFOP. Like, there's so much more resources. Like, not many people use Roux, so it's harder to find stuff about Roux. Is that right?
Yeah.
But I have noticed that with Roux, it seems like you turn a lot less than CFOP. Is that true?
Yeah, there's a 12 move difference in move count.
Yeah, so it seems like you have a lot more time to like look around the cube, but at the same time, it's harder to look around the cube. Is that right? That's what it looks like from seeing your solves. It looks like you're always turning the cube around to look at the back and stuff. I don't know if that's true, but
Yeah, there's a lot more freedom with Roux, whereas with CFOP, you don't look at the bottom.
yeah.
And with Roux, I always tend to look at the bottom for pieces, for blocks.
Okay, so, but I guess then my question is, since Roux it seems like it takes less moves, why don't more people use Roux?
I think it's like you said, more people use CFOP, so it's easier to learn since there are more resources, and the slower people see the fastest people in the world using CFOP, so they automatically want to learn it.
Yeah, and I guess that's kind of an argument for CFOP. It's like all the best people are using it. So,
Yeah.
Do you know of any good people who use Roux?
Big Green, Alex Lau, Wafo, and Kira Java.
All right, so back to I still think CFOP's better, partly because I'm too lazy to switch. But for CFOP, it seems like the finger tricks are easier than Roux. That's at least what it looks like to me, because it looks like Roux uses a lot of like M slice moves, right?
Yeah, I'd say about a third of my turns are M slices.
So, but does that make it harder?
It depends. When I was a CFOP user, I really liked the Z and H perms, so it was pretty easy getting used to the finger tricks for me.
Yeah, but I mean, I like the Z and H perms too, but it's like those are always at the end of a solve, so it's always seems like it's hard for me to like regrip and get back into other turns after doing them.
Yeah, I had to change how I finger tricked the M slice when I switched to Roux, just so I could do the M2 finger trick and the U prime right after each other.
Yeah. Do you have to use a lot of M? Like I know you use M prime and M2. Those aren't too difficult, but what about M moves?
Yeah, a good amount of my solves are also M moves.
So yeah, I don't really know even how I'd finger trick that. I'd probably pull my finger in front of the cube, right? Kind of like you would with a one-handed solve.
Yeah, most people do it that way, or some do, but I just push the DV edge with my ring finger, so I can transition between M and M prime fast.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, and another thing is, because of all those M moves, it seems like Roux wouldn't really convert too well for one-handed. That's right?
Yeah, not really.
Yeah.
I average about 21 with Roux OH, and I usually average 18 seconds with ZZOH.
Yeah, so, and ZZ's more like Friedrich, right?
Yeah, but it still has block building and edge orientation like Roux.
Yeah, but I guess, like, the main thing is it's, like, that's one advantage Friedrich has, because it's easier to, switch over to one-handed from it.
Yeah.
Anything, about Roux that you have is better than Friedrich?
Less algorithms, definitely.
Oh, I didn't know that. So, about how many algorithms do you have to learn?
Well, for CMLO, there's 42, and last 6 edges, they aren't really required since you can do them intuitively. And whereas with CFOP, for full OLL and PLL,
Yeah.
there's 78.
Yeah, there's quite a few more for CFOP. Alright, yeah, that's about it. Thanks, Neil. And I guess we'll just take a look at the average here. I got a 15-second average exactly, and Neil got a 13.76. As you can see, he's a much better cuber than me. Go subscribe to Neil. But yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching, and you'll see me on my next video.